What's in a name? Have you ever thought about it? I've been thinking about that a lot recently. And that is what this video is about. My name, the meaning of it, and more importantly, how I got my name, the little story behind it, which I think is more interesting than the actual meaning. All right, so that is what this video is about. I hope you guys enjoy it. And before we get going, I must acknowledge that this is the first video in almost a month. Man, this YouTube burnout is a real thing. I've been busy with work and getting these videos done has been a bit more of a challenge. But you know what would encourage me to continue to do videos? If you guys like the video, subscribe, share it among your friends, add comments. The more you interact with the video, the more YouTube sees people are interested and they'll show it to more people. So the channel will grow. All right, let's get back to the actual video now. So as I said, I've been thinking more and more as I get older about my heritage, where I come from. And of course, one of the basic areas you could start is your name. And that is where I'm going to start today, my name. As people on the channel would know, my name is Johan Haleem Partap. But what does that mean? Of course, Johan is my first name. I have a middle name, Haleem, and Partap. So let's go through it one by one, the meaning of those three names. First up, Johan. Now, Johan is a male name with many origins, many different language origins. In Sanskrit or Hindi, it means gift. Of course, I'm a gift, right? And in Hebrew, it could mean Yahweh is gracious. So it's a very auspicious name with different meanings in different languages. Then we have Haleem, which of course is a male Arabic name. And it has a multitude of meanings, from mild, gentle, indulgent, slow to anger, which I must agree with. But importantly, in Islam, Al-Haleem is one of the 99 names of God. So it's also a very auspicious name. I remember when I went to Tunisia, I told everyone my name is Johan, and everyone got accustomed calling me that. And it's only later on, a few people found out that my middle name is Haleem. And I was told by one person that I should have led with that. I should have told people in Tunisia, which is predominantly an Islamic country, that my name is Haleem. It would have been much easier for them. And then of course we have my surname, which is Partap. From what I saw online, it is a Sikh or Hindi name that means glory, vigor, or strength. So I'm going to put all the meanings up on the screen. And as you could see, Johan Haleem Partap has many positive meanings. Okay? But as I said, I think it's more important to my heritage to tell you the story of how I got these names. All right, so let's go through that again one by one, and some is pretty obvious, but they still have a very interesting story and history behind them. Okay, so let's go again, starting again with Johan. Now, Johan is not a common name in Trinidad, where I'm from. My mother heard the name from the musician in history, Johann Sebastian Bach, and she liked the sound of that Johan name. So therefore, she said when she has a boy child, she's going to name that son Johan. And that is how I got the Johan. Of course, I spell the Johan with a Y. Johann Sebastian Bach is spelled with a J. In English, it's just easier phonetically with the Y. So you could just pronounce it out as Johan. And then there is Haleem. And this connects again to my heritage. My mother's name is actually Halima, which is the female version of Haleem. And in Arabic, you would find that is a very common thing. You would find a lot of names that has a male and a female variant. So it's basically the same name, but it just has a male form and a female form, like Aziz and Aziza. My mother name being Halima, she wanted me to have a name that was similar to hers. So she named me Haleem. And as I told you in another video, her father, my grandfather, came from Pakistan, which is now Bangladesh. And this is my connection to that Muslim Arabic heritage. All right, that Haleem. And then finally, of course, we have my surname, the family name. You know, that's a very important name for men. And of course, for me, it is Partap. And this story, I think, is so interesting. My father's father, my grandfather, my father's side, as I grew up calling him Aja, on his birth paper, it didn't have a first name or a family name. It just had Partap. When his parents went to register him, and I think my great-grandparents came from India. When they went to register him after he was born, they didn't put the family name on the birth paper. So the only name on that paper was Partap. So therefore, when it came time to pass on a name to his children, the only name they had officially was Partap. We start a new line of Partaps from my grandfather, my Aja, on my father's side. That Partap name started with him, and now there are so many Partaps that start from that lineage. I find it very interesting that a lineage and a name for a family could start because of what some people might think was a mistake. But I like that Partap name. It's a name that I'm proud to carry on to my children, and they will carry it on to their children. And of course, I'll try to educate them on where the name came from, which is from my grandfather, who had no other name but Partap. And there you have it, a nice simple video talking a little bit about the meaning of my names and the story of how I got my names. Now, as we're talking about names, if we all look at the channel name, those eagle-eye individuals would realize that the name of the channel has changed. It is now named after me. Simply Johan Partap. It was Yofut Explores. That's what I think most people who subscribe to the channel, they know it as Yofut Explores. Yofut being a nickname of mine, my name being Johan, my friends started calling me Yofut. And then this channel really started as kind of a exploration vlogging channel as I explore and travel. That's what this channel was about, me exploring. But with the advent of the pandemic, not only that, but my interest has expanded. I've done some semi-educational videos and whatnot. So basically this channel now, it's about me and anything I feel to make a video on. So I changed the name of the channel to my name, Johan Partap. Just basically me and interests that I have. If I go somewhere, I will vlog like normal, explore as usual. But if there is something else I want to do, a cooking video or a talking video like this, I hope you guys understand the thinking. And honestly, I hope it's easier to find. People always thought Yofut Explores was a bit strange, and it didn't, it was hard for people to understand. But if I tell them, look for my name, it'll be easier. So let's hope that this will also help the channel grow. I really appreciate any kind of feedback and interaction you guys could have with the video. Maybe you could tell me your names in the comments and the meaning of your names. And if there is any interesting stories around how you got your name, I think that would be nice to share also. So I'll be looking out for those in the comments. Thanks again for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.